Today I'm going to be using Canva's AI tool to generate some world building images for my graphic novel that I'm working on. This can be a super cool tool for you to use if you're trying to add kind of another level of depth and dimension to your story, but you're not necessarily looking to do like professional artwork for it. For me personally, I really like using this AI generative tool to kind of help me solidify my own vision of what's going on, because I can have an idea of what it looks like in my head and I can type it out using the words, but there is a different level of being able to see it on a paper that kind of really can help solidify your vision for what the world looks like and give you some deeper insight into the nuances of the world that you're building. First things first, I had to grab some fonts from my brand kit because I want this all to have a cohesive look to it. I am using the YouTube banner option for my template because I like the big size of it and I think it's going to translate best to this video when I show those pictures. So I have that new project open, and then I grabbed the font from my other project that I was working on. And today I will be working on Sector 4 because that is where my book starts off. It's in my world, it's this city called Gath, and there's basically 5 different sectors to this city, and each sector plays a certain role in how society is supposed to function. And Sector 4 happens to be the sector that focuses on industry and infrastructure. So it's a cyberpunk novel. There's a lot of factory vibes. It's very grimy. It's very like dark and dirty, but also has elements of advanced technology built into it. So super excited to work on this aesthetic board and show you guys the results. So to generate these AI pictures in Canva, you go to Elements and then there's a little box that says Generate. You'll click on that and then you have to create a description that uses at least 5 words or more of what you want to create. Because I already have the draft for my script written out, I had that document open next to me and I was able to copy paste descriptions from my rough draft or make some modifications to it and type it into the description box. So this very first one I'm doing is to create some images for what the general city part of Sector 4 looks like. A lot of this first one takes place in a school, but the very beginning shots kind of show off the city and the world. So I wanted to get some pictures that I felt like would represent what that looks like. Once you have that description dialed in, you'll hit enter, and it takes a couple seconds for Canva to generate the AI photos. Once your photos are generated, you can choose to select one, or you can choose to make modifications to your prompt, or you can actually generate another set of photos. When I generated this first set, I realized that it was giving me more like happy cyberpunk with bright colors, and everything just looked a little bit more clean than I had originally envisioned for Sector 4. So I clicked on this one because I wanted to see what it looked like a little bit bigger, but it ultimately was not the vibe I was going for. So I added a couple of extra descriptions to my original prompt to get what I was looking for. This second batch of pictures came out with options that were much more along the vibes that I was looking for, so I eventually chose one of them to be the representative photo for Sector 4. During the course of filming this video, I had to go back to work and come back to finish the filming, so pardon the daylight change, but one more thing that I wanted to tell you about before getting into kind of the final aesthetic and showing you off the different things I came up with, is that if you ever find a photo that is close to what you're looking for, but it's not quite right and you want to see more options that look like it, in those 4 photos that you can choose, there is 3 little dots in the upper right hand corner. If you click those dots, it gives you the option to generate more options that are like that photo. So if you ever want to find more options that are similar, you can do that. Using the free trial of Canva, you do have a limited number of tries for this AI thing. I think you either get more tries or you get unlimited if you upgrade to pro versions. But you start off with like 48 or 49 generation runs. I don't know what exactly to call that. But that was enough for me to come up with an aesthetic board for Sector 4. Maybe you need more, maybe you don't need as many, but that was totally enough for me to put this together. And without further ado, I will show you my results. That's all I've got for this video today. If you like this video and see more videos like it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more content from me, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. I post videos every Wednesday, although this one is cutting it pretty darn close, probably technically going up on Thursday. Doing my best. Till then, I will see you in the next video. Alyssa J out.